It's a big money fight. Ryan Garcia is somebody that comes in there. You never know which version of him is going to show up. So if the good version of him show up, he gets spanked. If the bad version of him show up, he gets spanked.
The boxing world reacted fast when Ryan Garcia called out Shakur Stevenson, predicting an easy win. Now, Stevenson has accepted the challenge, turning talk into a real possibility.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, it's like back in the days, right?
It's the biggest fight right here.
No, I thought you was bigger than this,
Bro,
bro.
you know I'm not big. Wait, why do you think I was big?
God, oh man.
Wait, good luck. Thank you, bro.
Hey, Big Ryan winning that.
You said what?
Ryan's winning that.
You don't want to bet on it.
He's
Let's bet on it.
Ryan's winning that.
Garcia didn't waste time after handling Barrios. With the win still fresh, he turned straight to Shakur Stevenson and promised he'd beat him easily.
He's confident, so let's run it. I just love something about fighting so many people don't think I'm gonna beat. It's like that Devin Haney effect.
Right.
It's like, you really think I'm not gonna beat this
You're
guy?
like a 9-1 underdog, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, with Shakur, they're gonna be all thinking he's gonna spank me, blah, 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 all
Right,
this shit.
right.
And when I get in there and I start hitting him, it's gonna be a whole, because I'm not one of those fighters that don't have a quick eye. He knows that my eye is quick. He like, I have that same eye twitch that Shakur has, I do. He knows it. We fought in the amateurs. I beat you. Don't even play around. You know I did.
Reacting to Garcia's win over Barrios, Stevenson gave Ryan credit for his skill, but said the lingering doubt is hard to ignore. Given Garcia's history, Shakur questioned whether the performance was purely natural talent or something else. Physically, he admitted, Garcia looked good.
I thought it was an amazing performance. I've been saying Ryan had skills. Like, I've been knew Ryan had skills for years. So he made me look bad during that Rolly fight. That's how I felt. Like, he made me look bad because I kept saying how skillful he was. So
Yeah.
I thought it was a great performance. I thought Ryan did his thing. The only thing with Ryan, you just never know. After he got caught with cheating, whether it's him performing at a high level or is he confident to do the things that he want to do if he's cheating or not. So I just never know.
With Ryan still the center of the conversation, Andre Ward broke down what he saw that night and said Garcia looked more complete than ever, confident, sharp, and deliberate with his shot selection. Shakur Stevenson also pointed to a key moment, a first-round right hand set up perfectly behind a jab that blinded Barrios. In Shakur's view, too many fighters deflect credit, but Garcia didn't. He showed up ready for war, fully aware of what was coming.
Physically coming into the fight, and I think, that stuff aside, what you just mentioned, like, from what I saw, that's the most complete I've seen him. Right? He seemed sure of himself. He's always been fast, but the punch placement, even that right hand he landed in the first round, that was a good shot, right? He was protected from a counter. He threw the jab out there, and he blinded Barrios, and the shot he landed was good. And he just stayed like that the whole night, man. I thought it was a good fight, and that's one thing I respect about you too. Like, you don't lie about your opponents, right? A lot of cats lie, and they lie either because they don't want to see that person looking that good because it make them feel better, or they just don't want to give them that credit.
Floyd Schofield adds another angle, asking, if Ryan Garcia really wants Shakur, why not fight him at his own weight? He says the excuses are piling up before gloves are even laced. In Schofield's view, real fighters don't ask for advantages, they show up. And if Ryan isn't careful, he warns, Stevenson will remind everyone why he's the problem at 135.
What happened if he fight Tank? What happened if Shakur fight Tank? Is he still that man then? That's an honest question for your fans, anybody who says cat. If he fight Tank, is he the man then?
At 135?
And do y'all think he would beat Tank at 140? Because Tank coming back to 140 to show y'all. I know Tank is the only one in that division that's the man like that. And not just because what he showed y'all, we've been in the ring with him. We know the stories of, we've been in the boxing community our whole life. We know what's real.
Floyd said if Tank comes back focused, the outcome is already written. But the moment the talk shifts to Shakur, it changes. He's hard to touch once the pace heats up. It takes real skill and the right combinations to clip him, and insiders claim they know his secret. That makes it risky. Still, Shakur brings wit, ring IQ, and the ability to figure anyone out in real time.
So you believe, Tank would beat Shakur?
I know Tank would beat Shakur. I know it. So it ain't like forget believe. It's a fact. It's a fact. If Tank come back and Tank his focus and want to do it. But that's about the only one besides Kit that's going to knock Shakur out. Shakur hard to hit. You got to be skilled to clip him. And it's only certain combinations that will clip Shakur.
When Shakur's name came up around Tank Davis, Tank didn't hesitate. He said Shakur might be on the list, maybe somewhere around 6 or 7, but when asked if it would be his hardest fight, Tank laughed it off before the question was even finished.
6, 7 more fights and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight? No. Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch.
Tank made it clear he respects Shakur, but says he doesn't fear him. He challenged people to show him anything outrageous in Shakur's game. In Tank's view, Shakur doesn't really slip punches, he just backpedals in circles. Davis dismisses it as nothing special, saying there's no real technique there.
Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you feel like
put him on game.
Yeah, hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
When Ryan Garcia finally called him out, Shakur Stevenson didn't flinch. He mocked it. He brushed it off like just another name on a long list. To Shakur, the timing meant nothing, and the words meant even less until the weight made sense and the business added up. He wasn't impressed.
You gotta have some type of punch power to get me off me because it'll be a different style and I'm not gonna get away. Every time I get I put it on, you know. I want that fight.
Regis Prograis didn't hold back when the talk turned to Ryan Garcia's recent performance. He admitted that at first, people, including himself, might have been hating on Ryan. But after watching him against Barrios, Prograis says the truth was clear. Garcia leveled up. He wasn't just a streamer with hype anymore, he was a world champion. And for that, Prograis says, he had to give him respect.
We is hating on Ryan, but at the same time, bro, Ryan, look, bro, he looked good, bro. He did his thing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He did his thing. He was fast. His jab was fast. You know, we always looking for the hook, but he dropped Barrios with a right hand. You know what I'm saying? So he looked good. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He looked good. You know, at first, you know, I wasn't never too high on Ryan because yeah, he was a stream, but I guess he just, you know, maybe, you know, we hating and stuff like that because he took it to another level. You know, he did. He's a streamer / a real professional boxer. Now he's a world champion. So, man, for me, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I take my hat to Ryan, bro. He did his thing. He looked good against Barrios.
But Prograis says none of that would matter against Shakur Stevenson. He's sparred Shakur, and he believes he knows exactly what Ryan would be walking into. In Prograis' view, Garcia wouldn't stand a chance. Stevenson's skills aren't just good, they're next level. And even with Ryan's improvements, Prograis says he hasn't faced anything like that.
You look at it as a 50-50 fight if he was to fight a guy like Shakur.
I still got Shakur. I got Shakur, but I'm not gonna lie. It's the skills, bro. The skills. I shared the ring with Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Even though we sparred and I was out of shape, Shakur is good, bro. Shakur is really, he's his talent is just, he's not gonna beat up, bro. He's just not gonna beat up against somebody like Ryan. I know Ryan has confidence, but, you know, we say the same thing about Tio. He blew Tio out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying about the Tio. I mean, who you think is a better fighter, Tio or Ryan? I think Tio is better than Ryan, and like Shakur just blew him out, beat him easily.
When the conversation turned to Shakur Stevenson, Ryan's former opponent, Rolando "Rolly" Romero, called Shakur an incredible boxer, but added that greatness doesn't mean you have every gift. Not everyone hits hard. Not everyone has superhuman reflexes or a granite chin. Asked whether Shakur picks opponents with less power, Romero dismissed it, and he made his point plainly. If Shakur was avoiding punchers, he wasn't avoiding Romero.
But Shakur is an incredible boxer. But you're an incredible boxer. You're not a puncher, you know, but you're still an incredible boxer. So not everyone gets to punch hard. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone gets superhuman reflexes. Not everyone's super agile. Not everyone gets like a granite chin. Not you know, you got to do with what you got. So, yeah.
So you think he selected people who is considered a lesser puncher than you? Because I would assume.
I mean, is anyone more of a puncher than me, really? Okay.
Bill Haney addressed the narrative head-on, saying Ryan Garcia looked like a completely different fighter in his last outing compared with the version that showed up against Romero. And after Garcia delivered what many called the best performance of his career, shutting out his opponent and leaving with a belt, Bill says the conversation changed. In his view, that was the real Ryan Garcia, and it's the version Devin Haney wants to face.
He looked like what we said, that he didn't look like the fighter that fought Rolly. You know what I'm saying? So that can show you who Debo is, because we didn't call for him when he fought Rolly, right? We didn't say that was the fight. What Debo said is, you guys said that it was the best performance of his career, or he pitched a 12-0 shutout. He has a belt. I mean, and then you see Debo show up. So that's in true Debo fashion, is that, I mean, he's not picking on the guys that the people don't like. He's picking on the guys that the people say is everything.
Bill Haney says a Ryan Garcia rematch is absolutely on the table. He explains that a lot of names are options, but it ultimately comes down to what the public wants. And right now, the crowd is saying Ryan is back. That demand, Bill argues, makes the fight make sense. With their ties to the WBC, he expects the narrative to keep shifting, and he says Garcia should fight Devin next.
I mean, it's not... Listen, they all on the list, champ side. You know what I'm saying? And it's more about what the people want. The people are screaming that Ryan is back, that he didn't have a hell of a performance. He has a belt. He's in the same division. Of course, if we went with Mario Barrios, they first, with our relationship with the WBC, everybody would have said we was cherry picking. You know what I mean? So the only splash that we could make, and just like you said all the time, is they want us to fight the tough competition, but that's why Devin is Debo.
Bill Haney says Ryan is at his best right now, but he calls that the easy part, the low-hanging fruit. He explains that Devin's focus has been on other work, but the landscape shifted. In Bill's view, what pushed Garcia back to the top of the list was the momentum with fans. As Devin's options narrowed, the path forward kept pointing to one name, and Ryan's name kept coming up.
I believe that the first priority comes with the redemption match, right? The ultimate grudge match. Two guys having both belts, unification fight, fight that the people are saying that Ryan is at his best. That's that's the low-hanging fruit. But of course, you know, all respect to Xander Zayas and that team, who we've been talking. You know what I mean? About making this fight happen. We spent a lot of time on that. I think that what accelerated Ryan back to the top of the list is ultimately Turkey, the zone, and of course the fans.
On X, Ryan Garcia cranked the heat back up with another call-out of Shakur Stevenson. "Forget the catchweight bleep, let's do it for real. I want to take your belt and snatch it right off you," Garcia wrote. He also addressed concerns about fighting at 140, saying he plans to win there as long as there's no rehydration clause. Garcia added that testing is always included, insisting he's never shied away from that. Then he went a step further, saying Stevenson assuming he's on steroids is defamation, telling Shakur to refrain while claiming Stevenson is deep down scared and should be. Stevenson didn't wait around. After pushing for the biggest fights, he turned his attention directly to Garcia at 140, posting 140, me versus Ryan, next. And when Garcia brought up defamation and lawsuit talk, Shakur cut through it with a blunt reply. "That's my opinion. You can't sue anybody for an opinion." He followed with a jab of his own, questioning the suing tactics, then made it simple. 140, let's do it, champ. Stevenson also made clear he doesn't sell himself by pretending opponents aren't dangerous. He watches, studies, and speaks honestly about what he's up against, just like he did in his last fight, repeatedly acknowledging his opponent's skill. And when he heard Garcia's post-fight comments, Shakur listened closely, saying he heard exactly what he needed.
I gotta see and know. When I see it, I'm like, okay, he's good. I see it. And it lets me know by the time I get in the ring what I gotta do, what I'm going up against. That was the same thing in my last fight. I kept saying how good he was, and I knew what he was, but I know that I'm better.
As the talk turned toward a possible matchup, Shakur was asked whether he thinks Ryan is serious about fighting him. Shakur said he believes Ryan leans it. His name kept coming up all week, with no other opponents being mentioned, and to Shakur, that signals real interest. But he also stressed that the business has to make sense. He noted how the numbers have shifted in the chatter. Before the fight, people were talking about 144. After the win, it suddenly jumped to 147. Stevenson shut that down. At 28, he says he isn't moving up to welterweight anytime soon. That chapter can come later when his career is ready for it, not now.
He was asked about me. I think you probably right though. But I think he been
I thought he was. I was trying to think about it.
I think he been saying my name the whole week. Like he kept like, I want to fight Shakur. I want to fight Shakur. He wasn't saying nobody else's name like he was saying my name. So to me, I think he's serious. I think he do want to fight. But I just think that everything got to work well in the business. Everything got to make sense. Yeah. Because before the fight, I heard them saying they'll fight me at 144, and then after the fight, I'm here at 147, and I'm not going up to 147 no time soon.
Bill Haney didn't hesitate when asked about drug testing for a potential Ryan Garcia rematch. He said they don't need Ryan in a testing pool for 365 days. That isn't the point. In his view, it wouldn't take a full year to get right anyway. What they want is proper testing from the moment negotiations begin all the way through fight night. Haney's message is simple: step in clean or don't step in at all.
You fight Ryan, do you need him to be in 24/7, 365 testing? Is that like a no?
No. We just need him to test. It's not going to take 365 days to whip his. So we don't need him tested for 365. We just need him tested from now until when the fight happens.
The boxing world is buzzing about a potential super fight between Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson, a collision of speed, precision, and elite-level skill. Garcia brings explosive power, lightning-fast hands, and a left hook that can end a fight in a split second. Stevenson, meanwhile, is a defensive technician with slick footwork, high ring IQ, and rare control of distance and tempo. The question is simple: can Garcia's speed and knockout threat break through Shakur's defense, or does Stevenson outbox him over 12 rounds? If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming fight analysis. Drop your take in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one.